Well, good morning, friends, and welcome back to Apron Strings. I'm in the kitchen today and I'm going to cook several things. So I might have the same apron on, but you're going to see it on different days. I'm kind of in a working mood today, so we're going to have some goodies. And if y'all get in the kitchen after you watch this, you can have some goodies too. I'm going to make something really different today, but I've told y'all before how I like cornbread. And I like cornbread with butter and jelly on it for breakfast. I love cornbread. It's the texture. I like it better than biscuits. But anyhow, today we're going to make some blueberry cornbread. And it's a treat. It's good to just slice it open and put you some chicken salad on it. Make you a sandwich. It's good just to eat, period. So let's get on over to the butcher block and get us some blueberry cornbread mixed up, and then we'll let it cook, and then I'll eat a bite for y'all and tell you how yummy it is. I can't smell it, but I can sure taste it. So y'all come on over to the butcher block and we'll get going. Now this recipe cooks in an 8x8 pan, and I've got it sprayed with a kitchen spray or Pam, whatever brand or whatever you want to buy, just the regular one, not the olive oil. I guess you can use whatever. I'm just using the original. So let's see what we need. I'm going to have to get 2 eggs. That's all I think that I lack, having everything over there. So into my bowl, I'm going to put my flour, which is 1.5 cups of flour, and 1/2 cup of cornmeal, a tablespoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup of sugar, and I'm going to mix that around. Put my eggs in there so they won't roll off. I'm going to blend all of my dry ingredients here. Isn't it cool when stuff comes together when you're blending it like this, and all of a sudden what was yellow and white and this and that turns into just one blended color? It's kind of neat. Okay, I'm going to put 1/3 cup of oil, and I'm just using Wesson vegetable oil. I think it's Wesson oil. It might be store brand. And I needed 1.5 cups of milk. Now I didn't have milk in the refrigerator. I need to go to the store and get some, I guess, but I used canned milk and diluted it half. And you can do that in a recipe and it works fine. Get it blended. Okay, add my eggs and whip them in real good. Now, I'm going to get my spatula and make sure I've got it all mixed up good. And now we're going to add in gently 1 cup of blueberries. You could put a little bit of lemon zest in here if you wanted to, and that would make it really yummy. Okay, I've got my flour, my sugar, my cornmeal, baking powder, salt, eggs, milk, oil, and blueberries. So now it's time to put it in the pan. I've got my oven heated at 350, and I'm going to cook it for about 30-35 minutes. We'll test it and make sure it's done. This could be a blueberry corn cake, you know. Get all of it in there that we can. That's another bite. And then you want to kind of disperse your blueberries around, because sometimes they tend to clump in one area. And you want some in everything. Okay, got it in the pan. I'm gonna go get it in the oven, and I'll be back in about that long for y'all. That wasn't very loud, was it? And but it'll be 30-35 minutes for me. I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay, y'all, it's out of the oven, and I'm gonna let it cool, and then I'm gonna just a little bit because I want to butter it. So we'll be back in just a jiffy. Okay, it's cooled a bit, and I cut some out. Look at there. I've got a piece over here buttered, and I'm going to be tasting of it in a minute and showing y'all how good it is and what it, I'm going to show you what it looks like right now. See, we got blueberries everywhere and blueberries in it. So I'll be back in just a minute and cut it and get a fork and get a bite. This is right down my alley because I love cornbread. So let me see if my butter's melted good in it. That should be called cornbread cake. That's delicious. I mean, you could put a little maple syrup on that, and then that'd be as good as any pancake you ever had. A lot of stuff you can do with this dough. I'm gonna have another bite. That's definitely a keeper. That's like a blueberry tea bread or something to have with a cup of tea or coffee. But you certainly could open it up and put you some chicken salad or meat of your choice in there and have a sandwich. The Monte Cristo sandwich is sweet, so it doesn't hurt to have a little sweetness in your bread that you use for whatever. But I'm thinking cut it open, put it under the toaster and toast it and have it for breakfast. Put a little bit of maple syrup on it. So now y'all have another unique and different something to make for breakfast or for a little brunch or for a tea party or just for at home when you need a treat. I hope I don't have blueberry on my teeth. It won't be too pretty if I do. Anyway, one more time I'm going to tell you the news don't sound very good. It's not very comforting to listen to the news, and I don't listen to it much, but every now and then my well-thinking friends send me a YouTube or a video or something that they think I need to watch and listen to, and all it does is make me think, ooh, times aren't really going to be as good ahead as they have been behind. Groceries are going up. Probably before too long the currency's going to change. And if you've been raised in church and you know anything about the end of time, the currency change is alarming. There's nothing we can do to stop it. But get you some stuff ahead where you'll have food in your pantry that you can prepare for your family, regardless of what situation arises. Prices are rising, wages are not. The shelves have some empty spots because of trucking, because of all of the people having no rain and the crops have failed. The heat has killed animals. I mean, everything's going to go up whether we can still get it or not. It's going to be so high till you can't have much of it, can't afford it. So while the prices are lower, get what you can afford of what your family enjoys the most that you can put up and have. And I told y'all this in another video. Eggs are already $5 a package here. So I'm freeze drying a few where I'll have some because I have hens and we have more than we can eat, so I try to save them. Another thing to do is to crack your eggs individually, like in a muffin tin, or if you have little silicone bowls or silicone muffin holders, even the paper muffin holders. Spray them with Pam maybe. Crack your egg in it and freeze it and pop it out and just put them in a Ziploc bag in the freezer. And when you need an egg for something, if you freeze them like that, you can fry them scramble them, put them in your recipes, whatever you need to do. So before they go up any higher, try to preserve you a few where you'll have them for breakfast or for preparing your food or for the holidays for making your goodies. Get you some stuff ahead. Be wise. Pay attention to your surroundings and do what you can to keep your pantry stocked for now and for a little bit ahead. You want to be a little bit ahead all the time because you never know. We're in hurricane season here. So because I've been raised on the Gulf Coast, my pantry's always stocked. We never know what to expect from June to November. So get the stuff and make you some of this cornbread. Let me know how you like it and what you use it for, brunch or a ladies' little tea party or what. It's a good recipe. So put that in your recipe box. Let me know when you use it and how you liked it. And hang around. I'll be back again in a day or two with something else good for you. Let me say again, I'm thankful for every new subscriber. I thank God every time I open my screen up over there and look and I've got more subscribers and more viewers. It just tickles far out of me. So y'all please keep sharing my channel on your Facebook page, and that way I can reach an audience that I don't know but you know, and maybe I'll get some subscribers from some of your friends and that'll help the channel to grow. I appreciate y'all sharing and helping me. I love your comments and I try to answer every comment that I get. And I enjoy it, and I feel like I'm making new friends all over the world. The good Lord bless and keep y'all, and I'll be back again in a day or two with something else real good.